Hey guys, today I wanted to apologize and admit my fault for the last video I made because in that video I said a few things that I wanted to clear up and apologize for, and in the comments of that video you guys did express that you were not very happy with the video and that I was trying to spread FOMO and all that sort of stuff. So today in this video I just wanted to clear up things and apologize for the stuff I said and explain myself. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is that in that last video, I did talk about the booster box case prices of Twilight Masquerade and how on eBay they were all like $700 plus, and that the cheapest booster box case I could find was $630. But shortly after posting that video, I got many comments talking about how I was wrong and that booster box cases of Twilight Masquerade were readily available on eBay for $600. Now, you guys were not wrong. Here is the listing. To my defense, though, I do want to say this. Yes, this is an excuse, but I feel like this is exactly what happened. When I was making that video, this listing I truly believe was not up, because when I was making the video and I did all my research and stuff, I could find this listing nowhere. So I believe that shortly after posting the video, or as I was making the video, this listing came up and they restocked, because when I was looking for Twilight Masquerade booster boxes myself, the cheapest listing was from this seller. Now, in that last video that if you can check for yourself, but this seller, their listing was out of stock. Granted, it was cheaper than it is now, but they did just recently, yesterday, restock, and now there's some available, but they did mark it up a little bit, and you have to pay for shipping. So this is the cheaper listing, but I bought from this seller. Now you can say, oh, I maybe just didn't look good enough, it was my fault. But I'm pretty sure I did actually look at this seller when I was buying my own Twilight Masquerade booster box case, and I'm pretty sure this was out of stock. But yeah, just it's my fault for giving bad information, but I really think it was bad timing. So this is the cheapest listing now on eBay that I can find, but do your own research because maybe I'm wrong again. But yes, this is the seller I bought from. I did waste some money because I bought it for $610 plus $28 shipping. So I wasted about $38 because obviously this is $600 and I bought it for $638 from this seller. But I do want to say one thing though. I don't know if you guys care about this, but this seller that I bought from, I did message them. They do double box their booster box cases. This seller, I am not sure if they do that. You can message them if you plan on buying it, but I'm not sure because I didn't buy from the seller and I didn't ask them, so I don't know if they do that. I don't know if you guys really care about that sort of thing, but I guess it's kind of nice that I know this seller is going to double box the booster box case, but this seller, I am not so sure. So you guys can decide for yourself who you want to buy from, and you can just message them, I guess, if you want to ask if they double box or not. But I am sorry for giving out bad information, but like I said, to my defense, this listing I truly believe was not up when I was making the video and when I bought my own case. So that's the end of that topic that I want to talk about, and then here's the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is I guess the more important thing and the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video. So what I titled my last video, I titled it "Buy This Booster Box While You Can" or something like that. So yes, I do admit that that title of the video was probably not the best thing I could have titled, and yes, it kind of leans toward the direction of trying to cause FOMO. But I want to say a few things. One, yes, I apologize for the title. I try not to make titles like that, but yes, it was kind of clickbaity. But I apologize for the title of that. Now, also, I do want to say this. My channel is not big enough to cause any impact on the market, and I have no incentive to try to cause FOMO. But yeah, you can look at my channel, look how many views I get, look at my subscribers. I cannot cause any impact on the market whatsoever. And like I said, I have no incentive to cause any FOMO. It does not benefit me. I do not have enough of this product to really make any gains or anything. But yeah, that's my fault for titling the video that way. But I do want to say and show you guys one thing why I titled it that video and what I see going on here. So a lot of you guys in the comments of that video said that Twilight Masquerade is only a couple months old. There's plenty of time to buy these booster boxes. Now, I do not blame you guys. Yes, it is a new set. Yes, you do have time to buy it. But how long should you wait to buy it, and why would you wait, is what I guess I'm kind of getting at. Unless you don't have money and you want to spend money elsewhere, 100% do that. Like I said before, when I wasn't a big fan of Scarlet and Violet or whatever, I was buying Sword and Shield booster boxes first, and I told you guys that. But now you can see that I have switched my mindset kind of, and I even bought a Twilight Masquerade booster box case myself, which I really didn't think I was going to buy any Scarlet and Violet anytime soon. But I see something going on here that I want to tell you guys and show you guys about. So first of all, before even showing you guys this, I am not trying to cause FOMO. I cannot do that. My channel's not big enough. This is what I see going on, and this is my opinion and why I bought a case of this booster box. So for one, you guys have been telling me, and I don't know if this is true or not, you guys can fact check it. I do not have enough information to know if this is true, but this is what I've been hearing, that recently Pokemon has been printing less booster boxes than they were, I guess, in the beginning of Scarlet and Violet. I know 100% that Scarlet and Violet base was way overprinted. That's why the booster boxes went down all the way to like $80. But you guys have been telling me that the case for Twilight Masquerade and just the newer sets, they've been printing less of them. So that's one reason why I guess you wouldn't want to wait too long. Secondly, look at the booster box price going up. It's gone up $20 since 2 months ago. Yes, you can get these booster boxes cheaper on eBay for around $105, closer to $100. So this price is a little bit inflated, but just the fact that people are willing to pay this price alone on TCG Player, and you can see a lot of people are buying it, this is not just a few sales, shows that this set is very popular and is probably going to do well in the future. So you might say, oh, there's going to be reprints and stuff coming up soon and all this stuff, like, oh, there's no reason to, buy it now. And I'm just, trying to boost up the price of this booster box. But I do want to give one example where I see that maybe, this is not the case, and maybe now is the better time to buy it, and why I'm telling you guys that now is kind of the time you should buy them, and especially at the price of $600 a case, which is $100 per booster box. I don't know if they can get any cheaper than that. There's definitely booster boxes out there where you can get it closer to 90, like Scarlet and Violet Base, Obsidian Flames. You can get cases for under $600. But Twilight Masquerade is definitely a way better set than those. And I'll show you guys an example of a set that's a year old now. That booster boxes are still pretty expensive, and obviously there's still time for reprints and all that, I know. But how much do you want to wait, and how much do you want to risk of the booster boxes not going cheaper than what they are right now? Because like I said, $600 for a case of boxes of Twilight Masquerade, or $100 per booster box, that's pretty cheap. And let's say they do reprint it. Let's say this booster box goes up to, I don't know, maybe $130 before they reprint it. Is it going to go $100 back to $100 or below that? You're taking a gamble. So that's up to you if you want to do that. But here's an example I want to show you guys of a booster box that's a year old right now, that's from the Scarlet and Violet era, that is pretty expensive. And yeah, like I said, there's chances for a reprint 100% for this booster box, but here is an example of one where if you wait, maybe you cannot get the prices that you can get right now. Paldea Evolved, I've told you guys I want to invest in the set. Yes, I am waiting for a reprint to happen, because at the prices at now, I don't really want to buy it. But here is an example. Paldea Evolved, you can see right now it's at $130, and you can see that it's selling pretty consistently for around this price. And this set is around a year old. You can see that it was around $100 a year ago. The set released, I think late June, but it has gone up. You can see here in just the past few months, it's gone up a good amount. Now, you can't see this booster box. Here are the cases. $750. Here is obviously kind of an anomaly here, but $750, around like $740. This one is obviously a little bit expensive. 800, 800, 800, like 730, 800, 800, 750. So it's around $750 to $800 for a case. Paldea Evolved, I think it's somewhat comparable to Twilight Masquerade in terms of how good of a set it is. So now you're telling me that right now, that Twilight Masquerade booster box cases, they're $600, that you think you're going to be able to get it for cheaper than that. Obviously, I'm not saying that, this booster box case is not going to be available for that price. Like, maybe in a few months from now, it's 100% possible. But I'm saying if you have the money right now, I really don't see the point of waiting, because I really feel like something like this can happen, like from Paldea Evolved, can happen to Twilight Masquerade. So if you wait maybe a year, you're going to maybe be spending a little bit more. So I'm just saying right now, if you have the money to buy these booster box cases, or just booster boxes alone, I really don't see the point of waiting. Because I really don't think you're going to be able to get these booster boxes for any cheaper than $100 per. It is possible maybe they do print this box to the ground, but the chances of that I feel like are sort of unlikely. So that's just my take on it, because I just see Paldea Evolved and what's happened to it, and obviously, like I said, a reprint can't happen. I'm waiting for it to happen, but I don't know. Ever since Evolve in Skies and I took that risk of a reprint happening, I don't know. It's like I said, these sets are very new. I 100% understand that. But yeah, $100 per booster box for Twilight Masquerade I think is pretty good. So if you can and you have the money to, I would recommend buying them, which I mean I did myself. So that's just my take on it. But what to take away from this video is, first of all, Apologize for giving misinformation from my last video. I am not trying to cause any FOMO. I do not have the power to do that. I have no incentive to, and I just think Twilight Masquerade at the price it's at now, you should buy them as soon as possible if you have the money for it. But if you do not have money to buy a lot of booster boxes and you want to buy another set like somewhere in Sword and Shield, that's perfectly fine. But that's what I see going on with Twilight Masquerade, and that's why I decided to buy a case myself. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I apologize, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.